welcome to more flight rising tutorials. Today I'll show you the works on ceremonies and stuff. And what are ceremonies? Ceremonies are like a celebration for a flight. They happen once a month, except on December, because there are 11 flights but there are 12 months. So this month, November, is the Rockbreaker ceremony. Now usually what happens if you go to the main page, the home page, you will see the update when the ceremony has started and all kinds of other information. So if we take a bit of a look there, you will see it explains that it has started, for which flight it's a celebration, and what kind of holiday items you will need in order to purchase the following items underneath. Now there are also special skins and accents and all kinds of other things that you can do during the ceremony, buy or get or whatever. And my job now is to show you all kinds of stuff you can do. So first, let's take a look. How do you get these geodes? Now, one of the ways you can get them is by gathering your items. So how do you gather the item, the holiday item? Well, you would first need to select the flight of the ceremony. So this time it's Earth, so in order to get those holiday items you need to hunt, fish, catch insects, forage, dig or scavenge in the Earth flight section. If it's, say it would be the Winds flight holiday, you would indeed have to scavenge, dig, etc., all in the wind flight in order to get those holiday items. You see here, I now got 4 deep earth geodes from gathering in the earth flight. I mean from hunting, apologies, in the earth flight. Now I can repeat this and I'll get more. You don't always get geodes every time. It's randomized, but usually you get quite a bunch. Now what can you do? An obvious thing, what you can do with those geodes is to use them as a currency in the festive favors section. Now here you can see Joxar, I believe this mirror dragon is called, is selling you these items for the holiday items. Now here you also see how many holiday items you have. I've currently got 44 deep earth geodes. That means I can at this moment buy one of these 3 things. I will for this tutorial buy the Granite Guardian familiar. So here you see you are about to purchase 1 Granite Guardian for the following price, and the action is irreversible. Do you wish to continue? Of course! So I got it, and I'm gonna show you how it looks like right now. There we go. Oh, there's an error. There we go. There we go. This is how the Granite Guardian looks like. Now, what other things can you do during this holiday? You can also, let's see, where is it? Ah, right. Go to the trading post, go to Baldwin's Bubbling Brew, create items, and you can also, as you can see, create the deep earth geodes. You can either create 2 or 1, 5, and I believe more, but let's see here first. I have now created 2 deep earth geodes. I'll collect them. There we go. So let's see, how many more of these? You can also make 20. And you can also see now that on this page you can create an accent and a skin. Accent Opalesque, I hope I pronounced it correctly, and a skin called Living Vein. Let's see, are there any more? I don't believe there are. No, okay. So you can also create skins or other stuff during these holiday things. How long does one of these ceremonies take? A week. They last a week long, so that means you have 7 days to gather up all the holiday items necessary to purchase these things, whichever one is, well, to your fancy. Now, I also finally want to show you what I've got from a good friend of mine, Zarko, or Zarkonite. I got an unhatched earth egg. And I thought it was very fitting, since it was the Rockbreaker ceremony, to hatch this earth egg. So, what are unhatched eggs? You can get them when you scavenge. When you're gathering items, you scavenge, and depending on which location you're scavenging in, you might get an egg. And so while Zarkonite was scavenging in the Earthlight, he got an earth egg. And here you can see the description. It's a dragon egg, a rough unhatched boulder of an egg. It is extremely heavy, and pebbles fall away every time it shakes. The hatchling within must be very strong. And you can see you can click on your left mouse button to make it hatch. Now these are very valuable, and why so? Because they're like progenitors. They do not have parents. So they're basically, I guess, random progens, you can safely say. So here we go. You're about to hatch an unhatched earth egg. There's no telling what the dragon inside will look like. This action is irreversible. Are you sure you want to continue? Yes, of course. Oh wow, look at how orange it is. The unhatched earth egg cracks and splits open. A newborn guardian male shakes off the shell and opens its eyes. Well, I'm actually glad it has nice colors. Because that's the thing, it's randomized. You cannot predict prior to hatching it how the dragon will look like. And there you go, that's how he looks like. I'm very glad, because this is my second earth dragon, but it's the only one in my lair right now because the other one's gone. So I'm very glad that I have an earth dragon now, because it's the Rockbreaker ceremony, so I'm very glad. And I think its colors suit it well. So orange basic, sunshine, and avocado basic. Alright, so this looks very nice. I believe I have explained everything there is what you can do with the ceremony. There are also sections in the forums, nice topics specifically dedicated to ceremonies. So, for example, I shall show you. Actually, let's see. If I go to the wind forums, there should be, yes, who's your Earth representative? And then you see all these nice dragons. So it's like this, this little thing to show, and I don't know, like, there are all kinds of things you can do. And finally, as a witch, I don't believe I've actually shown you this, but in the tutorial, I think I've mentioned it, but here, if you have a nest, quickly to finish off the tutorial talking about eggs and stuff, if you have a nest, you will incubate it for 5 times, and on the day following that, you can actually hatch it. So make sure that you incubate your eggs every day, so they are healthy. There we go. Alright, hope you enjoyed this tutorial and got more insight on what to do during a ceremony, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye!